are in a crisis. We're in a triple threat here. We have, the perfect storm happening. We've got a population boom. We've got people moving into central, urban areas, and then we've got a water shortage availability. Although most of us now are realizing that it's going to be a longer process than a year, which is the prescribed time, and it could be potentially 4 years before we come to a real succinct water act. I mean, water comes at a pretty hefty price when there's none left and you really need it. So we have to think about it as a basic human right, and that we are all privileged to have it and not have to pay for it.
Brook trout is very abundant on the Majel River, but if you think that at 20 degrees Celsius, a brook trout can no longer metabolize food to digest it properly. At 22 degrees Celsius, it tries to move to get into springs, which means it's very vulnerable when it's moving, if there's small fish in particular. And at 25 degrees, they're either dead or dying. The water leaving P.E.I.'s McDonald's pond in the summertime is 27 degrees. So what it means, there are no fish, brook trout left in the summertime below P.E.I.'s McDonald's. And we know this because we have not only have the data loggers, the information from special instruments in the stream and have done a lot of measurements, but we also have electrofished all of our major streams over the years, and we know that we have water quality that's very much compromised now because of water temperature and other things.
There's just so many variables that I can think of right now just rolling through my head, like what if the ground is something you just purchased and you plan to put it into a 3-year rotation but it was farmed harder than that, like more often than that before, and the organic metals are lower. Well, the irrigation would let you actually afford to purchase that ground and move forward. So like putting a limit of any sort like that, if it is on there, it would have to be very carefully done and well thought out, and I'd be nervous about putting it on because it's awful hard to do because different soil types react differently, and there's just so many variables to that stuff. It's extremely difficult to put something like that and just say, yeah, if you have this, that's okay, it'll work. It's not that simple. I wish it was. When I was young, I thought it would be, but the longer I'm in farming, the more I realize it's not. Oh, I would like to hope that my children will see the example that my father has set for me and that I'm trying to set for them. And we're owners of land technically by the law, but really we're just stewards of the land because we're just using it while we're here. And if every farmer thought of it that way and they have to pass it on to the next generation and keep it in good shape, I think that's what I can hope for my children, is that I can do that for them and then they can carry that legacy on.
Well, I guess my hope is that we can sort of stop the loss of numbers and in some cases species of wildlife, reverse that procedure, restore habitat, and make this what I think it can be, one of the finest places on the planet to live. And I think we can do it, but we can't do it unless we work very cooperatively. And if we accept that what the challenges are and find solutions. And it's going to be tough, but I believe that we can do it.